Hello, my gorgeous Aries. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Erini, and it's in between the 12th and the 18th of September 2022. Like, oh my lord, oh my god, at the beginning of this week you are really going to be surprised. You are gonna be surprised like there is no tomorrow, because this particular situation that it's going to take place, it's really gonna start changing so much in your life, slowly, but most certainly surely. I know that this is gonna mean to you quite a lot, my gorgeous Erinis, because I am talking about not only a completely unexpected situation, but I'm also talking about a part of your life that is actually directly connected to your destiny, directly connected to your fate. So you are gonna feel things without even knowing, without even being aware, of things. But at the same time, you need to understand that there is going to be a very kind of like throughout this week, there are going to be all sorts of signs that you are going to become aware of that you normally wouldn't become aware of. And this is a very clear sign and indication that this week is strongly connected to your essence. It is strongly connected to your spiritual essence. Of course, it's connected to who you are on a very high spiritual level, which means that it's a lot to do with your soul purpose, and it's a lot to do with like how you think and how you feel about life, and how you feel about things that you're doing in life, and how you feel about those things that are persistently repeating in your life, but you don't like them anymore, you don't love them anymore, they do not serve you anymore. So it's all about understanding where do you need to cut things through, and it's important to say, like when I say when you need to kind of cut things through, it's all about understanding that wherever there is like an ending, there is also new beginning. And this is why this week is so important, because something is like, oh my lord, gonna come to an end, but most importantly, something is going to come up for you at the end of the week. By the end of the week, you will know exactly what I mean. But going back to the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Erini, as I said, this is like basically an unexpected situation. It's going to take place. You are gonna be so surprised with what is actually going to happen, with what is actually going to take place. Trust me, you are going to be surprised, but this is going to be good, because that situation, it's going to be absolutely superb. It's going to make you feel extremely good about yourself. The situation that I'm talking about, it's going to be really positive, and you're going to feel almost immediately optimistic by what are you going to actually become aware of. On one hand, this is going to answer a really big question, something very personal to you, especially when it comes to like making the next step and knowing exactly what do you need to do. But on another hand, that unexpected situation is also going to reveal like a very important opportunity. That opportunity that you are going to have, you need to understand that it's at that moment in time, it's going to seem like just one opportunity, although you're going to love this, like, oh my god, you're going to feel instantly happy. But what you need to understand, that within the next 7 days, within the next 17 days, within the next 17 days, there are two other major possibilities that you are going to become aware of when it comes to that particular opportunity. So you must not kind of allow this to think, oh yeah, it's just a tiny opportunity, blah blah blah. No baby, no, it's just something that is going to in turn into something really big, and it's most importantly going to take over your life in the best possible way. What didn't make sense in your life and the things that you were doing over the last 24 months, it's all become obvious, and it's all going to become evident through your own knowledge and the way you're going to respond to the actual things throughout this week. So you are, my gorgeous Erini, going to have a mind-blowing opportunity here, and that opportunity that you are going to have, you're going to feel so good about it. You're going to like this so much. This is something that is instantly going to become very attractive to you in so many different ways, because I can clearly see that you're instantly going to be motivated by your feelings, which is a good thing indeed, which is on another hand going to also like kind of point out the fact that, you know what I mean, now after this moment in time, a lot is going to be down to you. After this moment in time, a lot is going to be down to you, where you're going to have to realize and understand that you must not rush with something. There is a very clear indication that you must not rush with something whatsoever. You can think about this opportunity, but you need to understand that you just kind of must not rush, because over the period within the next, like by the end of the week, you are going to become aware of someone conflicting and some kind of conflicting influence, which is going to like answer a couple of questions to you in itself, let alone what actually is going to come out of it in terms of you finding yourself on the right path through that particular situation. So you need to understand to not to rush, but at the same time, you know, just take one step at a time, one step at a time. You wouldn't believe me how much you're gonna learn about yourself, my gorgeous Aries. Please do understand this. You're gonna learn so much about yourself from the beginning of the week until the end of the week, and that's why you must not rush whatsoever. And also at the same time, what you are doing right now and what are you going to create, what are you creating right now, my gorgeous Aries, you're going to find yourself on a brand new path. I really like this, because at the same time, not only like, you know, that opportunity, this is like, oh my Lord, you know, it's like so big, not only when it comes to you, but when it comes to like a people in your life who mean to you so much, who mean to you a lot. But at the same time, you need to understand when it comes to that opportunity that there is so much that you're actually going to understand about yourself and about your relationships in your life. And this is big, this is important, because at this moment in time, you're also doing something which is going to start the progress and process of you, a kind of like without even knowing and realizing that you're letting new people into your life as well. But at the same time, you know, this is actually going to make you aware the power of the actual cooperation, because somebody in your life also very close to you, very important to you, it's going to tell you something, it's going to pinpoint something to you that almost like you're going to find this like, oh my God, like a little bit of something that was missing on the path to your own confidence to actually take all this on, because you know, this is going to start the process of change in your life. But at the same time, someone very close to you, it's really going to be playing an important role, because they're going to point something very significant, and that in itself, it's again going to answer your question, but it's also going to make you feel so good about yourself indeed. Look at this, my gorgeous Aries. When I just shuffled these cards, these oracle cards, okay, my gorgeous Aries, when it comes to this oracle card, okay, and this is in between the 12th and the 18th of September, my goodness, I can feel very strong and powerful energy, and the oracle card is going to be strength. Your strength is about to return. I'm not saying that you didn't have a strength, but you will see exactly what I mean by having a strength. Because by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, you are gonna, oh my God, somebody's mask is gonna fall. And you're not going to like what you're going to see behind, because once that mask fall, it's not going to be face behind. They're going to be worms. They're going to be horrible worms behind. You know, so basically, I'm trying to say that the midweek, it's almost like a bit of a tiny little test that you're going to have before what is actually going to take place at the end of the week. And the little test that you're going to have, it's you are going to realize somebody's lying about something. Somebody's not being honest about something. And that in itself, it's all going to kind of make you aware of some kind of deception and deceptive people and the things that absolutely don't make sense. But the bottom line is, the main thing here is that someone's mask is going to fall, and then you're not going to like what you're going to see behind the mask whatsoever. We are talking about someone really devilish, and at the same time, this is the strength that I'm talking about, because the way you're going to respond to this is going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and you're going to realize again at that moment in time how much you've actually changed internally in the best possible way. And it's also again going to come into play things that you've actually learned, you know, not only about yourself but about other things over the last 24 months indeed. indeed. So when you become aware of this like kind of devilish person and devil, this is going to be brilliant, because you will know exactly who to walk away from. You will know exactly who to move away from. You will know exactly who to kind of not to give so much of your precious energy anymore. But even more so, that in itself, when it comes to that strength that I'm talking about, which is strongly connected to what is going to happen midweek, at the same time, why you're going to primarily surprise yourself so much? Because it's all about you be as direct as possible. You need to put your foot down here, and you are going to put your foot down in such a way like you've never put your foot down before. And this is going to be good. This is going to be brilliant, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. So it's all about you directly communicating something like a big mama. You know, it's all about like a direct communication. Do you see that? It's a Queen of Swords here. So it's all about this direct communication that I'm talking about, my gorgeous Aries. But that direct communication, and you being strong, and you putting your foot down, you knowing exactly intuitively what to do in that particular situation, it's just gonna, you know what, this is gonna be brilliant, because couple of days after that moment in time, you are going to have a really surprising achievement. And the surprising achievement in your life wouldn't happen if you didn't respond in this particular way. And even more so, that surprising achievement that is karmically going to be connected to this situation, it's also going to start the progress and the process of you realizing that you are about to have an ultimate change in your life. And at this moment in time, it is needed, and it is all down to you, my gorgeous Aries, like it always has been. But you have been prepared to this moment in time, so now you're gonna see how much wiser you became. It's like absolutely mind-blowing moment in time that is going to lead towards your own ultimate happiness in life. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Aries, so what you also need to understand, it's all about the actual, you really need to kind of be very smart and very clever. And I think that you're going to feel really, really naughty at the end of the week. But you feeling naughty, it's okay, it's absolutely fine. You know, it helps us sometimes to break free. You know, when it comes to our free spirit, we find out a lot about ourselves. And also, there's always like a hidden little reason. Why do we feel naughty? It doesn't have to be bad, it doesn't have to be horrible, but you need to remember that, you know, you are going to feel naughty at the end of the week, like almost mischievous, in order to kind of not to follow some kind of rules here. And I have to say this, you know, I'm not the one that's like, oh, you need to follow some kind of rules here, but you need to remember that the situation that you're going to be facing at the end of the week is going to require from you to follow some kind of a rules, baby. This is indeed very, very important. Sorry, my gorgeous Cocolino. Coco is just sitting here, and I'm just going to take my tarot cards out of the box. And he's just lying down here, like my Coco, my gorgeous Cocolino. He's lying down here like on my tarot cards, bless him. And as long as he's with me, he's happy. So you see this, when it comes to you following certain rules. So you are going to feel naughty, you are going to feel mischievous. And I just think it's like a part of the progress here. You know, it's like a bit of a little test, you know. I don't want like to put you off like, oh my God, another test, you know. But I'm just saying that it's important to understand that by following some kind of a rules at the end of the week, it's also going to reward you absolutely mind-blowingly when it comes to you getting an important key. And that important key that you are going to get, it's again really going to like make you aware of like that now that there is something that you're gonna gain out of it so much in terms of the actual information, you know, like just a couple of days after you feel like really mischievous, as long as you are understanding that you need to follow some kind of rules, that you're not going to like it. But this is important because it's all to do with a very much so a last final push, because things just before things explode in the best possible way. And it's going to be leading towards an ultimate happiness, towards an ultimate contentment, which is going to reflect on you, which is going to reflect on absolutely every single aspect of your life. And it's also going to reflect on every single person in your life. This is all all going to lead towards such an amazing healing in your life, but also an ultimate contentment, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. So that's why this is so important. But also at the same time, you see this King of Wands, you know, at the same time, at the end of the week, you have to like really come out of yourself as much as you possibly can. You have to come out of your comfort zone as well. So on one hand, you need to remember to follow the certain rules, very important indeed. But on another hand as well, you have to and you must stay true to yourself. And you can only do this by understanding that it's also important to slowly but surely starting to come out of your comfort zone. I really like the end of the week. This is going to be mind-blowing. It's about a really great achievement. My gorgeous Aries, at the end of the week, you are going to have a great achievement. And this is going to mean to you so much. This is to do with the part, it's to do with nothing what I said so far. This is to do with something completely different. This achievement that you are going to have at the end of the week, it's to do with a certain phone call, it's to do with a certain message, a certain information, which is going to reflect on things that you have been working on in a long time. So I can see a gorgeous little victory here. I can see you being recognized, my gorgeous Aries, and this is to do with a part of your life that you've been working on for such a long time, but it hasn't been moving on. So now it's to do with a victory and you being recognized. I mean, this is absolutely brilliant. You know, it's a victory, you being recognized. You're going to feel very honored about yourself, but the people who knows you are going to feel so proud about you as well. And this in itself means, you know, sorry, on another hand, this also means, you know, it's a double whammy here, because on another hand, this also means that the power, your energy is going to be strong throughout this week. From the beginning of this week until the end of this week, the energy will be very strong when it comes to you talking, when it comes to you communicating, when it comes to you expressing yourself. So don't waste this miraculous energy. When it comes to, when I say that you're going to be noticed, just try to like really put as much energy towards those things in life that mean to you the most, so you will be noticed naturally by the people that you want to be noticed by as well. This means that your energy is going to be very strong. And also, you know, that recognition, it's all about the recognition at the end of the week. It's all about your own victory, you feeling really great about yourself, but at the same time, that is for the first time in your life, you're going to make you aware of the part of your life that came to an end. It came to an end, it came to an end. So it's to do with this continuance, you know, it's to do with you understanding that after this moment in time, this needs to come from you. You need to see what do you need to leave behind. But I don't need to tell you to do this, because that's going to naturally going to come to you. Like, you will leave this behind because you know, like, oh my God, something really amazing is coming. But from you, this is going to be required to kind of pay attention and to notice. And it's also like kind of to do with you kind of like doing this willingly. Do you know what I mean? It's like something that is going to come completely natural to you. So look at this. It's all about you being like as spontaneous as you possibly can. Come on. It's about the Fool. And that's what I said. This whole week is about you finding yourself on a brand new path. And you can make the most of it through your own enthusiasm. Pay attention to what is keep on coming to you throughout this week. Pay attention to what's keep on driving you forward. But also pay attention to the feelings and emotions that you have in terms of the actual exploration, because this, you know, it's all going to lead towards you finding yourself, like finding yourself on a path where you want to explore something really deeply. So it doesn't surprise me that the Fool, the brand new beginning, by you being spontaneous, natural, and staying true to yourself, it doesn't surprise me that it's happening at around this time when I'm seeing this continuous here, you know, of the certain efforts, because it's all going to lead towards this Fool, the new brand new beginning, my gorgeous Aries. But at the same time, it's also to do with the one final push that you are going to need to make. Okay, my gorgeous Aries, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.